Act 1, Scene 1. The stage is lit up by a warm light. Francis's room is covered by art and quotes. Two people dig through a pile of clothes on the bed. They turn scarves into shirts. They're adorned by jewelry. Their clothing an explosion of mismatched patterns and colors. Francis holds up a shirt.
This?
No.
Francis digs through the pile again.
How about this?
Not bad, just not.
Great.
Charlie enters.
Almost ready to go?
Francis is having a little bit of a hard time.
Just can't find anything that feels right, you know. I wish I had no body.
The dream.
I'm just going to feel so seen.
Take your time and just find something that feels good.
Right. You have all the time in the world. I mean, it's not like it's your show or anything. Oh, wait.
5 minutes. If not, I'll wear this.
Alex begins to look at Francis's wall. Art covers the wall. In the middle, the quote, "Art is political," is painted in bright red. Francis continues to try on different outfits.
Have you added more?
Yeah, new statement from CCF.
Fucking pissed me off.
What did they say?
You didn't see it?
If I did, I wouldn't be asking you, now would I? Plus, I'm not like you.
Like me.
Can we not right now?
You're part of this. How can...
I pulled it up. Want me to read it?
Sure.
Oh, now you want to hear because Francis pulled it up.
The Cultural Care Freedom Organization was founded in 2025 by the president as a response to the increase in the anti-freedom art movement.
Anti-government and fucking capitalists.
Since the bombings of 2027, the need for our work and services increased past art rehabilitation. We are proud to announce that we are opening 1,000 more centers across the country to continue to help guide and care for people.
They're good at making themselves sound so noble.
Evil fucks. They raided 2 more shows in Brooklyn last week. 20 people went missing.
There's a new commercial too.
I saw those. They're everywhere. The power of government funding.
I haven't seen it.
Dude, you go with us to all these shows. You've seen how they rate them. You see what they do. How do you...
Here it is.
Aren't you tired? Tired of wanting so hard to believe that there's good out there, to believe in the good in one another? Everywhere you look, there's fear, hate, and complacency. Aren't you tired of being afraid? Imagine a better world, a world where you can truly be yourself, where you have a voice. The Culture Care Freedom Organization is done imagining. We have made it our mission to make that world a reality. We offer services to those who feel they have nowhere else to go, with over 1,000 centers across the country.
Gold-colored shit.
What?
Gold-colored shit.
Dude, what are you saying?
You've never heard the expression before?
Yeah, but like...
What they say sounds all pretty and hopeful, but it's still just shit. It's just them trying to control us.
You always manage to sound like those crazy underground conspirators.
And that's bad? Maybe they have it right. Fuck the government and bomb them away.
I don't know. Sometimes you can't help but think about all the good they've done. Sometimes you need someone.
Fucking programming. Ah, boo-hoo, you lost someone. Get over it. We all lost someone. Shit is still bad and nothing will get better. We just have to get used to it.
Okay, but did you hear about that woman?
Propaganda. What really has changed?
Some people...
No, nothing. 5 years and shit still sucks.
People say their program saved their lives. Not only like physically, but emotionally, spiritually.
Fuck that. It's a cult that works against art and freedom of speech, and I don't want anything to do with it.
I went there once for their carer program.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
How was it?
First session's free and I was curious.
That it was weird.
It was sort of nice.
Really?
There's something about it that's calming.
If you liked it so much, why didn't you go back?
I don't need it. There's a specific type of person that goes there and I'm not that person.
What type of person is that?
A lonely one.
Whatever. Are you finally ready?
Yeah, sorry. It took forever. Nervous and exhausted.
Long night?
Stayed up writing.
New piece?
Sort of. Not really. Don't like how it sounds. I might just write a crappy 3-chord pop song and become a sellout.
Nah, you're better than that. Write a 4-chord pop song.
Fuck, you're right. You're right. What was I thinking?
It's fine. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Let's go. Taking fucking forever. Your adoring fans await.
They begin to exit. Loud gunshot goes off. Francis stays behind. Act 1, Scene 2. More gunshots are heard along with loud, heavy footsteps running. Francis begins to frantically take her art down from the walls. The footsteps get closer and closer. A figure dressed in all black, voice, comes and helps her take down her art and rips it away from her. She falls to the ground. The footsteps are closer. A final gunshot. Darkness. Act 1, Scene 3. Dim, cold lighting. Lights up on Francis lying in bed listening to soft music. Voice sits in the corner. Doorbell rings. Adeline opens the door.
Oh, hi, Charlie. I didn't know you were stopping by. I mean, it's not like she would tell me.
I didn't plan on it, but I thought I'd check up on her.
That's very nice of you.
Yeah. So is she in her room?
Oh, yes, sorry. Go ahead. Just knock first. She wants people to knock now.
What?
Nothing. Are you staying for dinner?
No, sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna.
Right, sorry, go ahead.
Charlie awkwardly walks over to Francis's door and knocks. Francis flinches and sits up, her breathing increasing.
It's me.
Francis takes a deep breath, trying to calm down. She pauses her music.
Yes, thank you. I would love to come in. So kind of you to reply and let me in.
Come in.
Wow, it's very hello darkness, my old friend here. Have you been sleeping all day?
No.
So yes.
Lazy day.
Every day is lazy day for you lately.
Okay, and?
I just want to know if you're good.
Well, I'm good. Super good.
That's good.
It's good that you think me being good is good.
That's a lot of goods.
What can I say? I'm just really good.
But like, are you okay?
I'm fucking good, okay? It sucked, but it's over.
You sound like Alex.
I sound like everyone. It is what it is. The tagline for this miserable life, followed by get over it.
Okay, sorry. If you're fine, you're fine.
Not just fine, thriving.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm...
Phone chimes, gunshot. Charlie checks her phone and doesn't notice that Francis is startled.
I'm late. Alex and I are supposed to go see this band play. They're supposed to be really bad. Wanna come?
Tempting, but I'm good.
Is it because...
Soon, okay?
Okay.
Charlie is about to leave, but then stops.
Why are you making people knock now?
Oh, privacy. Adeline used to just walk in.
Fair, but I guess that's what happens when you live with a parent. Ever gonna move out?
I can't. At least not now. No job, no money, no moving out. Aren't you late?
Right. We'll see ya.
Bye.
Charlie exits as another gunshot goes off. Voice comes closer to Francis.
I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm here. No one is coming.
Liar.
It's useless.
There's a knock on the door. It's Adeline.
Give me a second.
Francis takes a moment to get herself together.
Come in.
I ordered from Gallard Thai. Is that fine?
Mm-hmm.
It's so dark in here and dirty.
Adeline begins to tidy up.
It's fine. I can clean.
I don't mind. We can clean and talk.
Talk.
Yes, talk.
Okay.
I know things are hard. I was thinking maybe the culture care.
No.
They have some really great programs.
You just want to dump me with them, so I'm not your problem anymore.
That is not it at all. I'm just saying that they have this care program that you could go to twice a week.
Adeline sits on the bed, not looking at her.
I never planned for you. That always sounds so harsh in my head, and it probably sounds harsher now that I've said it out loud. But when I first found out you were inside of me, it was harsh. I was told that you were the worst choice I ever made. My parents were convinced you would destroy my life, probably how I destroyed theirs. But I felt like I already knew you. I saw my future in you. 3 days after I took you home, I fainted while you were napping in the living room, and your grandparents found me unconscious on the floor. When I woke up, I was alone in the hospital. My parents tried to convince me to give you up again, but when I held you, I knew I had a purpose. They tried to take you away, but I knew right then that I would do anything not to lose you. I picked you up and left. I walked out of there in the hospital gown and headed down the street, and you didn't even cry. You looked at me so intensely, and I knew that you would be strong. And in this life, in this world, you need to be strong, or else...
I've heard this story before. The last time you pretended to care.
I'm trying to help you, and all you do is push me out.
You dumped me off to Dad.
I didn't ask for this, any of this. I was a child, raising a child. You've been so cold. I don't even know how to get through to you. I don't even know what to say to you, and so I say nothing. I feel helpless and alone, and I want to help you. You almost...
Stop. Every word you say is to manipulate me. Always to make me feel like shit, smaller than you. Like everything is my fault. You wanted me. I don't owe you anything. But you always make me feel like I owe you the whole world. It's my life. And I'm scared. And I'm so tired.
I'm so sorry. I tried my best. I'm just not Dad.
I know. Dad was.
I know. I think you should go to the...
Stop!
You saw.
It's over.
Okay, I love you.
Silence. Adeline exits.
This is gonna get worse.
Voice comes back to Francis. This all happens fast. It feels as if no one is breathing.
Count. Count.
1, 2,
Keep going. 2.
2.
You're not okay.
I'm not okay. 3.
Stop lying.
4.
Count. Tell me what happened.
I can't say it.
Howard. You run and you hide.
6, 7, 8. I'm hiding. I'm under the car, and I can feel him getting closer and closer. He's closer, and I'm
Helpless.
I can't shut up. 9, 10. I'm never coming back.
Voice backs away. There's a knock on the door.
Are you okay in there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, the food is here. I can bring it to you if you want.
I could get it.
It's in the living room. I was thinking we could watch a movie or something.
Yeah, no. I mean, I don't know about watching a movie, okay?
Adeline wants to step in, but stops herself.
Okay.
The CCF.
Yeah,
First session is free, right? Just to test it out.
it is.
It's gonna suck.
Lights fade. Act 1, Scene 4. The set is being transformed. Posters for the CCF are being put up. They're black and white like everything else in this world. Testimonials are heard throughout this.
I went there because, well, I don't know why. I felt like I had no other choice, and all the commercials made it seem like a nice place. I needed a nice place. I went and my life was changed. I found a community. I found a home in the Culture Care Freedom Organization.
The 3 imperatives saved my life. With all the violence and hate, it's nice to know that there are people who care about making this world better. Whether it's through their one-on-one counseling, their group sessions that connect us with others who have lost loved ones in the war, or through their community outreach to stop local violence, you really can't deny that they're not making a difference.
The sound of testimonials stop. Francis Forever starts playing softly. Act 1, Scene 5. Lights up on part of the stage. Frances enters. She stands in front of a chair and a wall. There's an intercom there. Frances eventually sits down on the chair, takes off her headphones. The music stops.
Hello?
Hi, welcome to the Culture
Yeah,
Care.
I know where I am.
I am your carer, ready to help you in whatever way you need. I know this can be a little awkward at first, but here at the Culture Care organization, we are proud to offer some of the best carers in the country. I've been trained to be a good listener, and I'm here for you because I care.
Do they force you to sound like that?
Like what?
Happy.
What do you say that like it's a bad thing?
It's not. It depends.
On what?
If it's genuine. Some people fake it because they feel like that's who they have to be.
How can you tell the difference?
Don't know. So how does this work?
What makes the carer program so special is that it works however you want it to. You have full control. I am here solely to help you in whatever way you need.
Right.
The main way we can help is by passing on the 3 imperatives to you. Once in your hands, and of course with the guidance of me, your carer, you'll be able to get through anything life throws at you. Have you heard of the 3 imperatives before?
Something about the past being a barrier.
Exactly. The first imperative.
I don't care about that. I don't care about any of this. I guess I was hoping. I hoped you'd be an actual person.
Yeah, I am an actual person.
You're talking about imperatives and all this shit that doesn't matter to me. I was hoping to see why this place sucks in so many people, but I guess bullshit does so.
What do you want from this?
Don't know.
Did you come here because you were curious?
Probably.
If it's that, then I don't think you're going to find whatever it is you're looking for.
I'm not looking for anything.
Yes, you are. Everyone's always looking for something. And when they can't find it out there, they come here.
What are you trying to say? I'm not here because I'm alone. I know that's why people come to places like this. They get lonely and can't deal with how shitty our world is. They want someone to listen to them because they have no one. And what I'm trying to say is that I have people in my life, so I'm not like the others.
Got it. You're not alone.
Frances turns off the intercom.
This is so fucking stupid. Why am I here talking to some sad person who probably took this job because they're desperate?
I don't think you pressed the intercom hard enough.
Shit.
Yeah, they can be tricky. You got to make sure you really press it so it turns the intercom off, or else I can hear you.
Hear me be an asshole. I'm sorry. I didn't mean what I said. I mean I did, but I didn't think you'd hear it.
It's fine. It's fine. I don't know you and you don't know me, so it's not personal. And this is all pretty pitiful from the outside, I'm sure. People paying to talk to a stranger. Yeah, maybe most people come here because they're desperate and alone, and people work here for the same reasons, but there are worse things to do when you're alone and seeking comfort in someone.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Plus, I mean, when it comes down to it, everyone is essentially a stranger. You can never truly know someone.
You think?
It's what I've seen. For instance, take your parents. You think you know them, but before you were born, they lived a whole other life. I found a picture of my mom in her childhood room smoking weed, her curly hair everywhere. She had a 90210 poster and another poster of shirtless men. My Christian mother.
My dad's a stranger. He left when I was younger and never came back. Just probably a good thing. He sounded horrible.
You say that and you sound so, I don't know, not heavy.
Light?
Yeah. Was it, do the 3 imperatives actually work?
Honestly, I don't know. Probably. It's like how motivational sayings work for some people. Like those throw pillows with have sayings like, if you believe in yourself, everything is possible.
When it rains, look for rainbows. When it's dark, look for stars.
Yeah, I think they're stupid, but hey, if they work for you, then whatever.
You have 1 minute remaining.
First meetings are always so short.
Guess that's why they're free.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna keep talking about motivation sayings for a minute.
Not exactly why I came here.
So there is a reason.
Possibly. Maybe next time.
So there's gonna be a next time. I thought I was desperate and miserable and
I was wrong, okay? This didn't totally suck.
good. I'm glad.
I've been meaning to ask, what should I call you? Not seeing you is already so weird.
Well, we technically can't give you our names, so you can name me.
Aw, like you name a pet.
I'd like to think myself above a pet, slightly.
Slightly. Okay, well, there's this song. It's called The Ballad of Paul Kay. The guy who wrote it about how his dad left him and how the song is him letting go of his dad. He said he could have used his dad being a dick and leaving as an excuse to go off the rails, but he didn't. Why would you want to become a hopeless excuse for a human simply because someone else was?
I like it. I can see how you made the connection. So what should I call you?
Francis.
Lights fade. Act 1, Scene 6. Frances enters. She sits down and presses the intercom.
Hi.
Hey, Francis.
How'd you know it was me?
They tell us who it is. It's all part of making this experience as personal as possible.
Right. Don't people understand that this is all fake?
What do you mean?
Manufactured caring. Well, I guess they just don't care. As long as someone cares about them, they're fine, even if it's a lie.
I care.
You don't know me.
I know your voice.
We've spoken once. You can have memorized my
I didn't mean it like
voice.
that. It's more like I can sense what's going on in your voice because I've heard it in my own.
I'm not alone.
I know. Do you want to know why I work here?
Mm-hmm.
It's not a happy story.
That's fine.
Told you a bit about my dad, right?
Mm-hmm.
My mom is another story. Well, same one, I guess. Dad left, she stayed. If I thought I was angry, nothing compared to my mom's anger, which became mine. I spent years surrounding myself with any darkness. I was so angry and I took it out on everyone. In that darkness, you can't imagine that there's anything past it, so you become so content to continue to live in it. And I don't know exactly what happened. I made someone sad. Some random girl I met at a bar. I prayed to her. There's a meaning to all this suffering. Would you set me free before I break my knees from all this praying? I just wanted to be filled by her kindness. And it was hard to be around people that were kind because I was jealous. Kindness seemed to come easy to everyone except me. I surrounded myself with other people that were like me, bad.
Everyone is given a measure of faith or kindness. What is up to us is our determination to act on it. You're not bad.
I know that now. It's just hard to see anything past that darkness when you're in it.
So after that, you came to work here?
After years of therapy and processing everything, I felt like I wanted to help others, make my pain matter, or to use it somehow to help. I don't know. Either way, I ended up here.
So is that your story?
What do you mean?
People have stories, the ones they share so much that whenever they say them, it's always in the same way. Sort of like a script you follow.
I have told it a couple of times to people close to me. Did it sound that rehearsed?
Kind of. Poetic, though. Help the emotional weight of the story.
Why do I feel like I'm back in school and you're grading my work and like analyzing me?
Sorry. Thank you for sharing. Did you watch the news?
Yes. Do you?
Can't. Everything just feels like propaganda.
I can see that.
I actually had something I want to talk to you about.
What is it?
Do you know how CCF started?
Kind of.
You work here and you... Never mind. It's based on the Congress for Cultural Freedom. It was founded in the 60s as an anti-communist org. CIA actually funded it, and there were theories that they started the abstract expressionism movement as a weapon of influence to stop the socialism spreading in Europe. Isn't that crazy? The way art is so powerful, it can be used by the government to control people.
Like they do now.
Japan did it too, using kawaii culture to erase their militarized past, a facade.
But that's not what the CCF is now.
You think?
They've expanded past that. These programs, they
Help people. I want to believe that too. That's why I'm here, I guess.
just because of that. Are you going to come back?
Maybe. It's easy.
Act 1. Lights fade. Act 1, Scene 7. Lights up on Frances sitting in the chair. She's much more comfortable in it now.
I think you were right about strangers.
In what way?
We never truly know the people in our life. We can try to, but there will still be things hidden to us.
Sort of depressing, isn't it?
You could see it as you'll always have something new to learn about someone.
Glass half full.
Yes,
Maybe a glass is just a glass.
maybe. So what
I
did
had
you,
this dream.
oh, no, you go first.
I had this dream. I was walking down the street. It was cold and I had my head down. And when I looked up, someone was walking towards me. The closer this person got, the stranger they became. I know their name, their birthday. I know their lies and what they wish was true. And I have all this useless knowledge about them. But in the end, they were always a stranger.
Do you think dreams have meaning?
God, I hope not. If they do, then I know what it would all mean.
You don't have to tell me everything.
I know. The thing is, I want to be able to talk about it and have it not hurt, but I can't. I can't say it.
I dated someone, Camilla. I spent so much time with this person, know so much about her, and now
Stranger.
it's her, but not really.
Exactly. I feel that way when I look in the mirror.
So is that why you're here?
Sort of. Running away from a stranger to another stranger. Poetic.
But you're not lonely.
I have my people.
Your people.
Alex and Charlie, we met in college.
What did you study?
Documentary filmmaking. I didn't start wanting to do that, but Alex really wanted to make a documentary about this furry bowling league.
What? Really?
Yup. Furries. Bowling. It could have been really great, but they turned out to be so fucking boring.
So what did y'all end up doing?
I had met Charlie freshman year, and I knew they would be down to help. We really just needed to pull something out of our asses. Alex had just changed their name, and we began to talk about artists and sexuality, gender, and how all these things work together in our art. About the importance of names. How names sometimes are the only true label we have. Either we grow into them or we give ourselves our names, our own identities. That was essentially the pitch. Our professor didn't like it though.
I don't need the world to see that I've been the best I can be, but I don't think I could stand to be where you don't see me. Francis forever.
Damn it, you figured it out.
Give me a name from a song, and I sort of worked it out from there. The importance of names. Very telling with you choosing that song.
Is it?
Why do you like that song?
It's simple and longing, the details of it. 3 a.m., tree-lined street, how the sunlight makes you miss someone. I feel like I'm in that world. That world is sad, there's pain, a heartache, but the drums, it's weirdly hopeful. At least it is to me. Fuck, I'm obvious, huh?
A romantic.
What a drag. That's like the worst thing I could be other than like a murderer or something.
Humor as a defensive mechanism.
I'm aware. Keeping people at arm's length and then they can't hurt you.
Or know you.
If they knew me, I don't think they'd like me. I'm beyond fucked up. There's been some people who have tried to. There's this song, A Pearl, and she sings, "You're growing tired of me. You love me so hard and I still can't sleep. You're growing tired of me and all the things I don't talk about."
Not being able to open up to people, to let them in.
My brain is just bad. Bad brain. I don't want to bring anyone into it because it's not their burden. It's mine. I always feel heavy. Everything is on me, all this bad shit inside of me, and it has nowhere to go. It's a cycle. I can only say it. I joke and say I'm two types of bi.
That's good.
That dumb joke makes it easier to say without flat out saying it. I feel so exposed. There's stereotypes, and this world isn't made for people like me to be taken seriously. Everything is fucked, and that's normal. And I know the symptoms, and I can feel when I'm going from a high to a low, and I know I secretly love my mania because at least it's better than wanting to lay on the couch crying to a crappy reality TV show. But also, mania sucks. Like, it's like every single word wants to come out of my mouth at the same time, and my brain goes from thought to thought without completing one. And so my brain might as well come bursting through my head. And if it's not my bi, whatever, it's the fact that I have completely lost my sense of safety and everything fucking terrifies me. I'm in this constant state of being fucked by my brain. And yeah, blah, blah, blah. I'm not my diagnosis, but when it's literally controls my life, it feels like I sort of fucking am. I get irritated by everything and everyone, and I want to scream and cry and laugh and maybe stay up until 8 a.m. doing absolutely everything. Or sometimes I sleep too much and feel constantly exhausted and groggy. Literally, there's moments where I can say very few moments I can say I'm fine. I'm consumed by it all. Every bad thought, every impulsive moment, and fear and memory. I take the stupid pills and go to therapy, which I hate because it always seems like they're just trying to check off something from a list. She takes her meds, check. She goes to group therapy, check. She doesn't want to kill herself, check. And then they go home and deal with their shit and forget about me. Then I go home and stay up thinking about how maybe I can truly never be in love or love someone because I'm afraid that I show them all of this. Then it'll be too much for them, that I'm too much for them, and they'll find some excuse to leave and fuck. I'm sorry, I should leave.
No, I don't apologize. I don't have the right words to make you feel better. And there's probably no words that will ever make you feel better.
Great start, really optimistic. Thanks.
Damn. Let me finish. You're allowed to be sad, angry, scared, and also happy. All of those things. The right people will never make you feel like you're too much.
How do I know I've surrounded myself with the right people?
I guess you have to hope for the best.
You know, you're actually good at this.
What do you sound so surprised? Should I feel insulted?
I didn't expect anyone here to give a fuck. I mean, you started off with that horrendous script.
I mean, I practiced really hard, okay?
Hi, welcome to the Cultural Care Organization. I'm Paul K, and I sound like a fucking asshole.
I wish that's what they would have told me to say.
If you started off like that, then I would have opened up immediately.
Hello, I'm Francis, and I pretend to hate sunshine, and all of it is good, and my middle name is Gloom, but secretly I write romantic poetry.
Songs! Get it right.
Really?
And used to.
What happened with
Your time is up.
Another day. I know I'm a lot. I can be just thank you.
Of course.
Lights down. Lights down. Act 1, Scene 8. Back to Francis's bedroom, but it's before. A warm light on Francis, Alex, and Charlie as they sit on the bed playing a drinking game.
Yes!
No!
Drink!
Don't want to get too drunk tonight.
What's too drunk?
Like walk straight line, not too drunk.
You're way past that.
No, I'm not.
Gets up and attempts to walk in a straight line. She fails horribly. Charlie rushes to help her up. She looks at Charlie for a moment.
Pretty.
You really are drunk.
She still has to drink.
Fuck it.
Think you're drunk enough to let the rock star out?
That's why you want me drunk? See me be a fool?
God, no, never a fool. You're amazing.
Expressions change. Her eyes begin to tear up. Alex and Charlie stop joking around.
I feel music so deeply and it makes me want to cry because it's so beautiful and amazing and great and it makes me feel whole and like I hold it. I make music and it's mine. It's so nice to have something that's yours. Can't lose it. Don't ever want to lose it.
You won't.
Lights down. After. Cold light up on Charlie, Alex, and Francis as they sit pretty far from each other.
How was the show?
Oh, it sucked. Shit got raided, and so we went and got food with some people.
Things have been getting pretty bad. Too many shootings and people being kidnapped, but thankfully we got out safely.
Yeah, it didn't look too bad. News always makes things appear worse. Remember how they made your shit look?
I didn't see it. I don't.
Oh. I'm bored. Can we go do something, like, outside and not in this depressing ass room?
You could say that nicer.
Sorry. Can we please take this to a place that doesn't look like a museum curated by someone who is really sad?
You thought that was better?
Museums are nice, right?
You can go if you want. You don't have to stay here.
Come with us, please. I miss you.
Not up to it.
Okay. Maybe we can write a song like we used to.
We haven't done that in a while. What was the last one we wrote on the train back from?
Oh shit, it was last fall.
Shit, what was it called?
Angel Battle.
Badass show.
Oh, it was Shitty Song number 8.
Right, because it took us 8 times to record a decent version on it on our phone.
It was so shitty. Everyone hated us on the train.
Fuck them. They got an awesome free concert.
You don't have to do this.
What?
Pretend like everything is fine, normal.
Okay, and what were they before? Ideal?
Things are different.
Oh, trust us. We know. But you want to pretend everything is okay, so we'll pretend with you.
I think I just want to be alone.
So you want us to go?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alex gets up. Charlie thinks.
No,
Just leave her alone. Why should we be anywhere we aren't wanted?
because she's our friend.
It's just that I really do miss you. Just not this you.
They can be such an ass.
Go with them.
No, I want to stay with you.
Do you agree?
What do you mean?
I'm not the same, obviously.
I don't care. Whatever version of you I like. Well, as long as you don't turn into a total douche.
Frances looks at Charlie the way she's always been afraid to. She wants to say so much more, but she can't find the words. She settles for.
So basically, don't turn into Alex.
Exactly. I made you a playlist.
Really?
I tried really hard to make it good, made sure each song flowed nicely into one another, or that there were moments that caught you off guard and made you go, whoa, never thought of putting this song after that song, but Charlie is a brilliant playlist maker and pulled it off. I now relinquish the playlist making throne to them.
Was that supposed to be me?
Yes, it was a perfect imitation.
Send me the link. I'm very curious about this amazingly curated playlist.
Charlie takes out a CD from their bag.
Oh my God.
Perfect, right?
This isn't a playlist. This is a full-on mixtape. Haven't been given a mixtape since middle school.
God, I don't want to call it a mixtape. It sounds so, I don't know, gooey.
Gooey is the correct word for it.
You hate gooey.
This is very gooey, but good gooey, not like...
Bad gooey.
Exactly. I like the name. I'm never gonna know you now.
Goes with your whole stranger crap.
Ah, you get me.
I try to. So, do you want to listen to it now?
Now? Together?
Yeah. I want to see your reaction to it. I sort of tried my best to have it tell a story.
Let me see if we have a CD player.
Frances gets up and goes to Adeline.
Do we have a CD player?
We do. I was using it the other day. It's right there.
Cool. Thanks.
Is that all?
I don't need anything else from you.
Frances grabs it and goes back to her room.
What do you need it for?
Frances is gone.
Okay.
Lights down on Adeline.
Got it.
Adeline had one?
Mm-hmm.
You've been living with her for some time now. Any progress?
Progress in what sense? She was never really there for me when I was younger.
She's here now.
Not entirely by choice.
It's nice that she took you in, though.
Ready to listen?
Sure.
To Be Alone with You by Sufjan Stevens begins to play. Frances lays down. Charlie lays down next to her.
Good start.
Lights down. Act 1, Scene 9. Lights up on Frances pressing the intercom.
If you were an animal, what animal would you be and why?
Probably a dolphin. They represent harmony and balance, and they're also super intelligent and have great instincts. I also feel like they're a reminder of approaching life with gentleness.
Aren't dolphins like the pedophiles of the ocean?
What?
Yeah, like they're sure they're cute and whatever, but they're also incredibly violent and sometimes kill their young and hump anything they can. Like it's...
Please don't ruin dolphins for me.
Sorry. They're also jerks and...
Okay, what animal would you be?
Hedgehog. I've been told I have big hedgehog energy.
Who told you that?
Charlie.
You and Charlie have been spending a lot of time together.
Yeah, we're friends. Friends hang out.
Okay.
Fuck off.
Did you listen to that song I recommended?
Yep.
What did you think of it?
Not something I'd usually listen to.
Because it didn't have an overwhelming sense of melancholy.
It was happy.
Do you never listen to happy music?
Yeah, duh. I'm not that broken. It just reminded me how good it feels to let go and be in love with something, which made me sad.
Why?
I wish it was easy for me to feel that way constantly without needing a song to cheer me up, and the way he sang about love. Whenever I've had it before, I fucked it up. I couldn't give them... There's this song, and one of the lyrics is, "It's just that I fell in love with a war and nobody told me it ended. and it left a pearl in my head, and I roll around every night just to watch it glow.
Who was the war?
My mind was. We both were. Couldn't open up because I felt that if I did, then he wouldn't get it, that I'd be too much. He made me feel like I was too much for him.
You're not. So why would you want to be with someone who makes you feel that way?
I know, but it still hurts. And now there's more shit holding me down, more fucking trauma and all of this pain, and
Pain takes time. I'm sorry, my song made you remember all that.
don't be. There was so much good too. Motor Pisco, the beginning, the guitar, so simple. It made me feel like when you kiss someone you really like, all of the deepness of your love and theirs coming together, and the voice soft like their lips. When he stops singing and it's just the guitar, it's like pulling away and waiting for someone to make the first move again. And when they do, it's all worth it. Then the horns come in and your hand on your face and the other on your waist, pulling you closer. Fuck, and the fast part, it was so sexy and made me want to dance and stay in it forever, and the intensity of it all. You're sad when it ends and you want more, but you shouldn't. You know you shouldn't.
You love music.
Love what it brings out in people.
That song always reminds me of my wife and how they make me feel.
Whoa, you're married?
Is that so surprising?
Sort of. Personally, I don't know if I could ever see myself getting married or having kids or anything traditional like that.
You don't want kids?
God, no. A reflection of my failures and insecurities?
Oh, you make having kids sound so nice.
I love kids, don't get me wrong. Other people's kids. You can give them back. Do you have any?
No, I wanted to, but it wasn't. No.
My art, sort of like having kids.
And it makes you happy?
It does. But if I'm being honest.
Which is the whole point here.
Right. I didn't start out wanting to make documentaries. I mean, no 5-year-old kid says I want to be a documentarian when I grow up. They say vet or something cool and fun.
What did you say?
I wanted to be a rock star.
I can see it.
Right? I would fucking kill it on stage.
So why didn't you?
Said it wasn't logical. Remember when things started to escalate? I think she was afraid that I would write something that would be against the new artist guidelines and that I would end up at a show. And when I got to college, I took a documentary class. The one I told you about, and then just continued doing it. Charlie, Alex, and I began documenting all of the bad shit out there, seeing it all firsthand. You just watch. That's all you can do. You're there, but there's nothing you can really do. When I made music, it was creating, it was feeling. Sometimes I would mess up, wouldn't hit all the right notes or whatever, but the eyes believing what you're singing, not just the words, but the melody, believing every single part of the song and making someone else believe in it too. That's what really matters. That same love exists for telling stories, capturing them on film, and sharing them. I'm there for people whose voices maybe they don't have or they've been taken away, but I can give them that power back because I know how it feels. Helpless.
Francis.
What?
It's nice when you open up.
Dude, don't be like that. It's weird.
I know it's hard.
What did you want to be growing up?
An astronaut.
To get away?
No, running towards. I had a huge crush on the moon. Wanted to be able to go up there and profess my love to her. Ironically, my wife's name is Luna.
God, I wanted to make a dirty joke about you landing on the moon, but fuck, that's so sweet. So why ruin it?
My cousin once made a joke about her crater.
Ew.
God, I wish I could tell you my name. Make me and my wife being together seem pretty cute. Everyone always gushes over it.
But you can't.
No.
Always destined to be strangers. How long have you and your wife been together?
6 years.
That's a long time.
Is it? Doesn't seem like it when I'm with her.
Fuck, that's beautiful.
Do you ever see yourself with someone?
Yeah, but it's this one person.
Why?
I don't know.
Come on.
You're really gonna make me talk about this?
When you like someone, you think about them. And sometimes I have to stop myself from thinking about them too much. It's normal.
Talking about it is different though.
Why? Because it makes you feel vulnerable.
Yes.
So
Fuck. Okay, yes. I think about them like getting ready to fall asleep and your mind begins to wander to all the bad shit, your anxieties, and to the places where you avoid going. And then you think about them and you feel good enough to finally relax and fall asleep. The way they talk about music, that's how they make me feel. When I'm with them, I feel like I'm trapped inside of a song. Well, not trapped, like I'm inside, and it's the sweetest song ever. There's something about it, some of the chords, you wouldn't normally put them together, but somehow they work. This person is, I trust them. They never make me feel like I'm too much.
do you open up to them?
Used to. It's different now.
Why?
You and your fucking questions. It's different because of me. The pain I have. I know they won't do that stupid shit people do where they say, I understand, but they really don't. I still can't. I also like them because they're a dumbass.
I've never heard anyone use that word in such a positive, sweet way.
They make that word good. It's weird. They're funny and they make me feel fun. Like everything is fine. All the bad things I think and feel are not eating me up when I'm with them.
So why aren't you with them?
Don't know. I think it's the right person, wrong time. Wrong person, right time. Wrong. Just something is wrong. Maybe it's me. Scared.
I was too. But it is worth it.
Worth it to be happy for a bit, even if it ends. And it will. Most things end. Everything ends.
Nothing ever ends. All the good is still there. That's forever. And you're still here.
You have 5 minutes remaining.
For 5 more minutes.
Have you told them how you felt?
No.
Well, if you did, what would you say?
I couldn't.
Lights fade. Act 1, Scene 10. Lights up on Adeline, Charlie, and Alex.
Does she know?
I don't think so. She doesn't have a TV in her room anymore, and she's rarely out of her room, so I don't know who could have told her.
It's always in her room.
In her room or at the CCF. She's been going to the CARE program.
What?
Shh.
Don't shh me.
There's more important things to focus on now.
Is there?
Alex,
Whatever. So, should we bring it up?
I don't know. It was pretty bad. What do you think?
Does it matter what I think?
You're her mom.
I'm her mother.
That's why you get nowhere with her. Stuck in this black and white mentality. Life isn't like that. It's messy and gray, and maybe we should just tell her. I'm sure she probably felt it. She's not stupid.
Alex, it's not your place.
I thought that her moving in with me after everything would somehow be the chance I was looking for, that I could take care of her. But I don't really try because in my mind it's because it's already made up that we will never be close.
Then try. God.
So what do we do? She's not stupid. She must have heard about it. She knew him. We all did.
I don't think we should tell her. She hasn't been doing good lately.
What do you mean? Has the CARE organization not been helping?
It has. She comes home from there and seems actually happy, but then it passes. She screams in the middle of the night. Her nightmares keep getting worse, and I don't think she even realizes how bad they've gotten. She probably didn't didn't hear what happened, and if we tell her, it could make things worse.
Maybe all this sheltering her isn't helping her.
Maybe. But we're not going to tell her what happened.
Okay. We should go see her now.
Charlie and Alex walk over to Francis's room.
Hey, it's Charlie and Alex. Can we come in?
Charlie exits.
Hey!
Hi.
You look better.
Liar.
Well, I tried.
So what are you guys doing here?
We missed you.
Missed y'all too. But I'm not in the mood to talk.
That's fine. We can watch a movie, like a really crappy rom-com.
Fucking kill me.
Didn't Alex cry during one of them?
No.
Yes.
It was one time, okay? And I'll suffer through it again if it helps her feel better. So, movie?
Sure. We can watch, I don't remember the name of it. It's with that British actor.
Which one?
You know, the British actor, really thin lips, that some people think is like sexy.
White people think that.
See, you do know which actor I'm talking about.
You just described literally every British person ever.
You guys pick one. I'll make popcorn.
Charlie exits.
So is there another reason why you guys are here?
Do we need another reason?
Yeah.
No. I mean, there is, but we can't tell you.
Okay.
The CCF.
What about it?
You've been going?
Did Adeline tell you?
Does it matter how I found out?
No, I only went there
Once. To see how it was like. How Charlie did?
Charlie re-enters.
How I did what? Also, you don't have popcorn.
The CCF.
Why would you bring that up? She's
fragile, broken, weak. We can't tell her shit because then she'll break down.
Why would you?
Tell me, Alex. Tell me how you feel. Ask me whatever you want to fucking ask me.
How often did you go?
Once or twice a week.
So it's a regular thing? Fucking hell.
It's not that big of a deal. You didn't act like this when I was going to therapy.
Therapy is good.
And they're not?
You fucking know they're not. They were set up by the government to suppress art and to have it become something that wouldn't go against the government. They killed the freedom of art.
They're not just that. They're other programs and
were made to take money from lonely people who don't have anyone else. All they do is take and destroy. I don't think you'd be so fucking stupid to fall for it.
Alex, maybe you should stop.
I get therapy. They're professionals. They can help you in ways we can't. But cares? They're just people. They don't even know you. We do. Why do you feel like you had to go there when we're here for you? You're not the one of those desperate, lonely people.
It's fucking different, okay? Paul K is
Okay.
nice. And my carer, it's different.
Just say you can't fucking trust us. Get over with.
Stop doing the shit you always do. You're just like Adeline. I swear to God.
Low. We're here for you always.
I fucking know.
Do you? Because it doesn't feel that way. You're distant.
I heard you out there, all of you talking about me and talking about how I'm doing and how you have to protect me.
I just want to know what's going on with you.
Fuck this.
Why do you always leave when shit gets real?
Things are already too real out there. You guys are supposed to be
strangers. Easy.
Instead, everything is heavy, and she's going to the CCF and becoming one of those brainwashed, government-loving assholes.
Fuck you.
What did you...
Oh, sorry. I forgot that you get to talk to us like we're shit. But the minute we say something about you, you're the victim.
You would know about playing the victim.
You're crossing the line.
When you had your first art show and no one showed up, do you think it was because they knew your art doesn't matter? That you're fake? You try and pretend like you're above it all, that you see this world for what it really is, and that you're so good that you can fix it. It's all bullshit. Your loving childhood, your good parents, your financial security. What was the cruelty this world showed you? You told me that you were worried that your art couldn't be deep because you never really had to face anything. So easy to tell others to suck it up and get over it when you've never had anything to get over. I told you that your art didn't need that. It was good. I lied. It's shallow.
Silence. Alex leaves.
I used to know you so well.
No, you didn't. You don't know me.
I hate your stranger crap. It's total bullshit.
Okay.
What you said to Alex? I don't get why you can't trust us.
A red light appears on voice.
Yeah. Why can't you?
Stop.
No, I'm tired of this. It's been months. All of us caught in your lies.
Bad shit happens to people every day and they're fine. They get over it. So will I have to.
Stop trying to fucking downplay it.
Voice walks over to Frances and places their hands on her shoulder.
It's the truth. Please believe me. I lied when I said I'm totally fine, but I'm not lying when I say that I'm dealing with it. I'm good.
Are you gonna hurt me like you hurt Alex?
Probably.
I can't.
What? Can't do this anymore?
No, I'm trying to phrase this in a way that
Doesn't hurt me?
Stop finishing my sentences. You don't know what I'm trying to say. I want to tell you that I love you and I can't keep allowing you to lie to me. I've let you spit your excuses and I'm goods at me and I can't take it anymore. You stopped living your life, dropped out of school, moved in with your mom who you don't even get along with, quit your job. You stay here and isolate yourself from everyone. And I'm supposed to believe you when you say you're fine? I just want the truth. Can you give me that? Please. This wasn't how you used to treat me.
Yeah, because I don't want to hurt you and Alex anymore, so please leave me alone.
I don't want to.
Charlie, I don't want to talk about it at all. I wish I could forget it, every fucking detail of that miserable day. If it was possible, I would.
What?
Nothing. It doesn't matter. Get out and get a life of your own.
Okay. I'm tired of all this. Can't force you to care about yourself.
Charlie leaves.
I'm sorry. Fuck. Fuck! Why am I like this?
That sucked.
Shut up.
You're telling me to shut up. I'm not the one that pushed Charlie away.
It's always you.
Oh, honey, this was all you.
Voice walks over to Frances and puts their hands on their shoulders once again.
Everything you push away and hide from, I hold. I take care of it for you until you can deal with it. I protect you. You need me.
I need you.
You'd fall apart without me.
I'd fall apart without you.
Voice guides Frances into bed. A red light appears.
Maybe it is for the best that you push everyone away. You're not good for them. You just make them angry and sad. They can't help you and they are tired of trying. Tired of you. Pushing them away was the right thing to do.
The red light starts flickering until blackout. The footsteps begin. Frances begins to breathe heavily. Their screams are silent and desperate. End of Act 1. Act 2, Scene 1. Lights up on Frances entering the CCF. She reluctantly sits down, doesn't turn on the intercom. She gets back up and then sits back down. Eventually, she turns it on.
Hello.
Hey, how are things going with Charlie?
Why are you asking about them?
Just curious. Want to know more about your friends? I think who a person surrounds themselves with is very telling of.
Hello, Frances. How are you? Well, hello. I'm doing fucking fantastic.
Figured we were beyond small talk at this point.
And I figured it was just being polite to ask someone how they were. Plus, what's the point in talking about my friends when I pay you to talk about me?
Did something happen?
What do you mean?
You don't sound like you're doing good.
I am.
You just don't sound like you are.
Am I supposed to sound a certain way? Do you expect something from me?
What, Francis?
Okay.
Did you come here looking for a fight? You won't get that out of me.
I don't want anything from you. That's the point.
Did something happen with you, with your friends or family, or?
Oh my God, shut up, please.
So, yes.
Fuck you.
What are you hoping to achieve by being an asshole? All that's going to get you is being alone.
Yes, finally being fucking alone.
You don't want that.
That's all I fucking had. I lied. I am fucking lonely. I'm one of those sad, pathetic people that go to care centers to talk to someone who is equally, if not more pathetic than I am. You think that just because you're not on this side of the wall, that you're better than me and that you can judge me for my actions? If I wanted to be judged and treated like a fucking idiot, then I would go talk to a therapist or a psychiatrist. At least the latter can give me drugs. Like, who the fuck are you? Huh? Who are you to look down at what I do or not do? I thought I come here because you don't expect me to be anything but what I am. This is what happens when we try to get to know strangers. We fool ourselves into thinking that we know them, that they're not strangers to us, that we see them. But really, it's just us projecting onto them like mirrors. And then we try to fix them, because if we do, then maybe we can fix ourselves. I don't need you to fix me. I don't need them to know that I love them and fuck everything up. I don't need this shit.
Francis turns off the intercom.
I really love the way you talk about music. I used to play the guitar when I was younger, but I was never really good. I think it's because I focused too much on the technical aspect of it and never got to what really mattered. When I proposed to my partner, I played her a song.
Francis turns on the intercom.
What song?
Say Yes by Elliott Smith. It's a little obvious.
There are worse proposal songs.
Her favorite part's the ending. I'm in love with the world through the eyes of a girl who's still around the morning after. She loved how hopeful it was.
So she said yes.
She did. Even though my hands were super sweaty and I kept messing up, that didn't matter to her.
When a person sings, their body, their eyes, their voice says it all. Unspeakable things that you can't explain, but mean something anyways.
That's beautiful.
Jeff Buckley said it. He said that at the end of the night, when he's done singing, he feels strange because it's as if he just told everybody his secrets.
Yeah, with that one song, I let her see it all, and somehow she still wanted me. It would have been 7 years in January. That's why I took this job, actually. So I guess you were right since the beginning about me being this desperate person. I want to say it wasn't anyone's fault. It's just what happens when two people are together for a while. Things change. But I know I'm the one to blame. It's the small things. You think it would boil down to one crazy, intense fight, and we would be screaming at each other, and then we would realize that this is it. This is the end. But it wasn't like that. It was just a little thing here and there. It's the small things that really mattered. Couldn't ignore it anymore.
I'm sorry.
I didn't tell you this to make you feel bad for me.
I don't. I mean, that's not why I'm saying sorry. I usually, when I get irritated a lot. It's a symptom, which isn't an excuse. It's just a fact, I guess. It's not because of anyone, it's me. And I usually just hide myself away because I don't want to go off on someone. I almost didn't come today because I woke up and immediately was pissed off by everything. And the whole world looked shitty. And I was afraid I would take it out on you, which I did. I was an asshole.
You don't have to explain yourself to me.
I know, I want to. You didn't have to tell me about your divorce.
I know.
I'm tired of hurting people.
People have bad days and people constantly say things that they don't mean.
Yeah, but what if I meant them? Or meant the intention behind them?
Francis, what happened?
I was an asshole to Charlie and Alex. I think it's over, but it's fine. So what were the small things? Sorry, is that too personal? I don't mean to intrude, or
I think we should talk about what happened.
I don't want to.
Okay. You know, it's nice to finally get to talk about myself for a bit. Then you just come blasting in here all going, me, and help me, Paul K, you're my only hope.
Yeah. Anyways,
yeah. I don't know. I've gone over the last 6, almost 7 years trying to figure out what went wrong and where I could have been better. I stopped noticing things. Stopped noticing when she would dress up all pretty to impress me, and stopped noticing when she would hide in the bathroom to cry, and that she didn't sleep in our bed for a whole week, or that we would just eat dinner and not talk, and it just became normal. I stopped noticing when she would stay on the couch and watch TV for hours.
I can fucking relate to that.
You remind me a lot of her, actually.
Hey, don't go falling in love with me now.
Don't worry, your music taste is too sad for mine. It would never work.
Okay, fair. Do you think you would ever be able to work it out?
I don't know. I still love her, but I don't think that's enough at this point.
Does it hurt?
So much. It's like I'm in mourning, grieving the loss of that person. They
become a stranger to you again. A stranger you know way too much about.
Yeah. I remember when I actually still have the video. Oh God. It was during the first month we were dating and we were in her old bedroom. I totally forgot about that. And I used to say we could see the whole universe from that bedroom window. You know, and it actually looked onto a brick wall. And we were going to some house show and she was getting ready and she was singing along to it was by Aventura. What is it?
Obsession? They play that at every Hispanic restaurant.
Yeah. And she began to do a whole performance to it, like when the phone rings and she goes, hello? And I took my phone to film her and she let me, and she was shy and trying to play it cool. And I used to look at it constantly, wishing the video was longer. And she smiled for just for a time, her hands connected for not long enough. My hand on her face wanted to be there longer, but I think no time with her ever would have satisfied me. I remember her nails were bright yellow, and she used to paint her nails according to her mood. And it always made me feel special that she painted them yellow when we would hang out. It was her favorite color. And she said it was the color of perfection and pure bliss. I should delete that video.
No, it was a good memory, right?
Wow, look at you. Is this character development? Am I actually helping you?
I wouldn't go that far.
Whatever happened with Charlie.
Don't want to talk about it.
I know. Let me finish. Whatever happened, I'm sure it'll be fine. You care about them and they care about you. And that should be all that matters.
You think?
I'm hoping that for you it will be.
You have 1 minute remaining.
Forget this isn't real.
Francis.
Yeah.
You're good. Just as you are.
Lights fade. Act 2, Scene 2. Frances is in her room. Voice sits at the foot of her bed.
Has Charlie texted you?
Why would they?
Have you reached out to Alex?
For what?
Who knows? Maybe you have more shitty things to tell them. It sucked.
Shut up.
You're telling me to shut up. I'm not the one that pushed them away.
It's always you.
Frances hides under their blankets, trying to shut up Voice. Voice walks over to them and rips the blankets off of them.
It's you. You and your fear.
Voice drags Frances out of bed and holds them tightly in their hands.
I am the only thing keeping you together. I'm your comforting lies and your toxic loneliness. You need me.
I need you.
You'd fall apart without me.
I'd fall apart without you.
You know what happened the other day, right? What your mom, Alex, and Charlie were trying to hide?
No.
Ask your mom.
I don't want to know.
Voice grabs Frances and begins to drag her to her door.
I heard you scream. What happened? Are you okay?
Yes.
Francis, please stop this.
Is it too much for you?
Yes.
Good.
Francis goes back to their bed. Adeline doesn't know what to do. She just stands at the doorway.
You know what I remember about living with you? The only small memories I have, I remember always having to dilute myself, wanting to fit this idea of what you wanted me to be. Be happy, be tidy, don't mess anything up. If I did, what would you do? Do you remember?
I don't want to.
I remember one time when I failed a test, I was supposed to show it to you and have you sign it. I was so scared you'd get angry with me that I forged your signature. You found it. It hits me with the nearest thing, a yellow sandcastle mold. I don't know how I still remember the color.
I am so sorry.
Yes, your great apologies. You'd always go too far and apologize out of guilt.
I wish I never did any of that to you.
Yeah, me too.
That's why I thought you'd be better off with your dad. He was more patient than me.
Patience is like the bare minimum thing a parent should have. I really don't think I could ever have kids. I think people should be more honest about things like that. Some people just aren't meant to be parents.
I'm so sorry. I am trying my best. I really am. When you came to me after, I promised that I would be better. Your dad, when he got sick, he called me.
You talked to him?
Constantly. He sent me pictures of you, and I sent him whatever money I could spare. I sent the money for your guitar and then the piano.
He never told me.
I asked him not to. I know you wouldn't accept any of it if it came from me.
Do you know why I call you Adeline and not Mom?
Adeline doesn't answer. They step into the room, trying to close the distance between them.
There's a song called Sweet Adeline. I didn't listen to it for a while because it had your name in it, but it was Elliott Smith, so eventually I listened to it. Cut this picture into you and me, burn it backwards, kill this history. Make it over, make it stay, or hate'll sing the ending that love started to say.
Your dad showed you Elliott Smith?
Yeah, why?
On one of our first dates, I played him Waltz number 2.
Weird how I wanted nothing to do with you, and yet you influenced so much.
Isn't that good? Don't you think that maybe that's a good sign?
What happened the other day? What did you, Charlie, and Alex try to hide from me?
There was another raid. A pretty bad one. Your friend, Sam, Charlie had said that you knew him in college. His show got raided. He had released some songs that didn't adhere to the artist guidelines, and the cops came. Things escalated pretty quickly. Some people who came to the show brought fireworks, and the cops became violent and started tear gassing people, and Sam had a bad allergic reaction to it, and
I can fill in the rest. Please stop. I don't want to hear it anymore. Fuck. One. Fuck.
Francis's breathing becomes more shallow. They grasp onto the nearest pillow, trying to keep themselves together, not wanting to unravel in front of Adeline.
Can you, please leave, please.
can I?
Leave!
Adeline quickly shuts the door. Francis lets out a heartbreaking scream. Blackout. Act 2, Scene 3. Francis is hunched over their computer.
How much longer are you going to work on this?
How much longer are you going to be a pain in my ass?
Hey, you were the one that pushed everyone away. It just means that I have to be here for you more.
Charlie is coming.
Why?
Because I'm tired of losing people, tired of being a piece of shit.
What if you end up losing me?
Knock on the door. Francis is momentarily startled.
Hi.
Safe.
Come in.
Charlie enters.
I kind of didn't think you'd ever reach out to me.
Me too.
Have you talked to Alex?
No,
Just me? Why?
Alex it's just different with you.
It's different with you too.
I'm sorry for all the stupid shit I said. My mouth and brain are like on a mission to always say the worst things possible. I want to be able to tell you things, tell you everything, but I can't even tell them to myself. I go to Paul K, my care, and I always feel leaving like I can finally do it, but then I get home and all that courage is gone. I know I'm asking for a lot, asking you to wait, but I promise I'll tell you everything one day when I'm ready.
Okay. I'll wait. I know this isn't easier for you, and I never meant to push you too hard.
I'm fine, really. Like, I'm doing better than I have before. Maybe I'll finally be able to deal with everything and be me again. Look, I even made you a playlist.
Did you name it?
Duh.
What's it called?
Nothing really sucks with you.
Lights fade. Act 2, Scene 4. Francis is back at the CCF.
Charlie and I are good again.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I feel really good about how things are going. I have all this energy and I just want to channel into something good, to getting better.
Wow, you've never sounded like this before. It's a little scary.
Happy Francis. How terrifying. Yeah.
Is it happy?
Oh God, please don't try to read into this.
I mean, you've mentioned before that you're bipolar, and I had a cousin.
Having a cousin that's bipolar doesn't make you an expert.
No, but he would also have moments like this.
I'm feeling good. Can we just leave it at that? Anyways, I showed Charlie this playlist that I have been working on for a while and was afraid to show them. I mean, I touted Nothing Sucks With You. I for sure thought they would give it, that would give it away, but they didn't seem to catch on to the deeper meaning.
Deeper meaning, huh?
Yeah, like feelings.
You still can't say it, huh?
I think I have to get over it at this point, like force it out.
Why?
What's the point? I can't give them what they want, and I feel so much for them. It's painful.
When did you first start liking Charlie?
Can we not use their name?
Why?
It hurts.
Power of names. Okay.
Sure, whatever.
So when did you start liking them?
They told me they heard this song and they thought I would like it. God, I never thought that would be the sexiest thing a person could say to me.
It makes too much sense for you. Okay, then what happened?
I went home and listened to that song over and over again. I wrote a song about them, which I had never done for anyone before. I just had to get them out of my head and onto something more tangible. Then I wrote a song after song about them. They were in everything I made.
Have they heard any of these songs?
All of them. They all followed the guidelines, just silly little love songs. I would perform them in open mics and they came to see them. I think Alex knew, and honestly, I'm surprised they weren't more of an asshole about it all.
Do you care about Alex?
Alex doesn't matter right now.
Do you just avoid things that make you uncomfortable?
Why are you being like this? So pushy.
I'm supposed to be helping you.
This is just a job to you, huh? Does it maybe just make you feel good thinking that you're helping me?
What? No, I leave here and I still feel the weight of you. Especially at first when you began to tell me more. You have so much sadness and you're holding on to it. And when you show it to me, it breaks my heart. But it hurts even more when you try to mask it.
I don't want to believe that this is my life, okay? I never had a chance to have happiness, true happiness. If it's God or the universe or whatever's in charge of dealing out happiness, they forgot about me. It's like shit after shit, all this fucking pain. Not everyone is like this, right? There are people who are genuinely happy, right?
It's not fair to you and all this gray you've had to deal with. There are people who will never have to experience what you have had to. And I don't know everything. I actually don't know much, but I'm sorry that
I don't want your fucking apologies, please. I was feeling, I still feel good, energized. And yeah, I want to talk about them today.
You can't even say their name.
I don't think I deserve to. Maybe the people that are happy have had to go through as much shit as I have. Maybe they're just better people and have been able to actually deal with it, confront it, and make peace with it. I think I deserve this pain, so whatever. If this is too much for you, we can stop.
Trying to push me out again?
I couldn't last time. If this time, it's because of you.
Trying to make it my decision so you don't feel guilty about losing someone.
You're losing someone too. And do you just come in here and act like you're better than me? And
Not this shit again. Okay.
Oh wow, Paul K cursing. Am I really getting to you?
You aren't okay.
It's too much, and I'm a fucking shitty.
I didn't mean that.
Don't tiptoe around me. You've known me long enough to have formed some sort of opinion about me, right? What is it?
I'm not your therapist. I'm not here to analyze you.
Right. Just to care.
I do think that maybe you like feeling this way, feeling sad. You get impulsive and start thinking that maybe you're better off alone, and the idea that you could just move past this probably bothers you.
Didn't you just say you weren't going to try and analyze me? This doesn't feel like it's going anywhere, don't you think?
Maybe it doesn't help that you're
Well, now you can focus on more on your other clients. I'm sure they're much better than I am. Less of a hassle.
Don't do that.
I always knew that this would end at some point. I just thought maybe it would be more intense, that we would have a bigger fight, or I don't know. Feels anticlimactic.
It doesn't have to end.
Maybe we should fight. Prolong the inevitable somehow?
I'm not going to fight with you.
Right. Well, then I guess. Goodbye.
You can always come back. I'll be waiting. Francis?
Lights fade.
Act 2, Scene 5. Lights up on Frances sleeping. She's having a nightmare. Her body begins thrashing. Lights up on Adeline in the living room. She's watching the news. Sounds of gunshots make their way from the living room to Frances. The sounds from the TV begin to mix with the sounds in Frances's nightmares. The sound of people running, screaming, fireworks going off, bodies hitting the ground, and then...
No!
Frances wakes up. Voice wakes up from beside her.
Did you hear it? I'm talking to you.
No.
You heard it. We heard the TV through the door. It happened again, somewhere else, far from here, but it happened. And now you're sitting there and you're trying so hard to not see it, to not be in that moment again, but the memories are seeping in and you can't escape. Not this time. I won't let you.
Why can't you just leave me alone? I can't take it anymore. You just talk and talk and talk. And...
I'm telling you the truth.
It just hurts.
Yeah, things in life hurt. What you went through hurt, and just because there's pain doesn't mean you shut it out and pretend it's not there. You don't let it turn you into a coward.
I'm not a coward.
Voice gets out of bed and begins to pull the remaining pictures Frances has on her wall off.
You're a coward who can't face anything. What is it? Do you want friends, love, family? Or to keep burning in your own self-pity?
Shut up!
Face it! Stop hiding and fucking own up to it. I know you were afraid to be like your mom, but maybe you're exactly like your father.
Frances gets out of bed and pushes Voice.
Don't you fucking dare!
Voice towers over Frances. Frances is nothing at this moment.
Your dad was sick. You both lied to each other about the time he had left, and when he was gone, you still couldn't face it. He's dead, and you died with him. And then you kept dying. You made art that made you feel alive, and then you died again. In your nightmares, you die over and over again. And when you wake up, you still feel dead. And then you had Paul K. That made you feel alive, even if you thought it was fake, and you made him kill you too. Now what do you have? A mother who tries, but you never let it be enough. A friend who you keep around, having them wait for the day that will never fucking come, because in the end, you can't give them what they need. A friend who treats you like shit. Death and death will always surround you. It's all you are. Fucking death.
Each word they say is a blow to her heart, slowly breaking her. Frances goes beyond nothing.
I don't want this fucking pain anymore. I don't want anything.
Frances grabs her guitar, the one she has tried so hard to forget. She can't bring herself to play it, but she tries. It's as if the strings are cutting through her.
You used to be mine. Before. All the good of before, all the words I was able to say and use, and now, nothing. My words don't matter. You don't matter. I never wanted to lose you, and if I did, then that means there's truly nothing left. Nothing. Nothing.
Frances smashes her guitar. The sound of it breaking causes Adeline to enter.
Frances, what?
They're coming. I feel them, their footsteps in my stomach. They're calm. They have a purpose. They've done this before. It's like their hot breath moves up my spine and I can feel their warm hands gripping the cold metal of the gun. It's so loud and they're ready, fingers ready. They want to hurt us. They hate us so much. I just wanted my art to finally mean something. And they're here to rip it all away. I kept running with Charlie and Alex, but they didn't get farther away. They're always here, always. And the voices are so loud. People crying and screaming. It's my fault. They came here because of me. I worried so much about what I was going to wear that night, and it's all ruined, ripped and covered in dirt, and then blood. My mind feels like it's melting. I'm so tired, so fucking exhausted. I just wanted to be quiet. I just want peace and quiet and to not be terrified the minute I leave my room or when people knock. I'm scared that they'll be back, that killing all those people wasn't enough and now they need more blood. I feel the fear crawling around inside of me and I just want it gone. I just want to be gone.
Frances falls to the ground, clutching their head in pain. Adeline finally moves towards her. Frances begins to cry. This is the first time she's cried in front of Adeline, in front of anyone in a long time.
I need help.
I will be there for you no matter what. I will not leave you alone. I love you.
I love you too.
Frances Forever begins to play. We sit in this for a bit before lights fade to black. Act 2, Scene 6. Lights up on the CCF. The lights are the warmest they've ever been. Frances cautiously makes her way to the chair she sat in many times before. She presses the intercom slowly.
I was starting to think you'd never be back. It's been months.
Yeah, I had to take some time.
Time is good. What did you do?
I started going to therapy. Sorry to replace you. The therapist is pretty cute if it makes you feel any better.
Thank you. It does. I didn't want you lowering your standards. I know you can't see, but obviously my voice, you can tell I'm very handsome.
Obviously. But yeah, therapy. Actually talking about my shit. Dealing with my trauma and not running away. It's all very disgustingly healthy.
The humor is still there, though.
Well, yeah, Clark isn't like a super therapist. Plus, if getting better means not being funny, then what's the point?
That's why comedians are usually depressed.
That's actually my next career move, but I'm only going to pour on airplanes. Before we land, I'm gonna get on that intercom thing they have and be like, hang on, folks. The pilot is gonna try something new. And then I'm gonna laugh at my own joke like an asshole.
Remind me to never fly on an airplane again.
I'm writing it down as we speak.
So,
look, I'm really sorry for all the shit I put you through. I know it's your job, but I really was such an asshole to you and manipulated you at times for my sake. I didn't even know I was doing it. And I'm sorry.
it's fine. You're going through a lot.
It was so much shit. Being bipolar, moving in with my mom, who I have a really complicated relationship with, dealing with the trauma of having my art show rated and losing people I love. I was holding on to a lot.
You said it.
I say things now. It's crazy.
I remember seeing a pretty bad rate on the news last December.
December 23rd. Happy holidays.
How are things with your mom?
Better. She's trying, like actually trying, which really means a lot to me. I had to learn to stop putting so much on her and on me. We're just people.
That's good. This all makes me really happy. I was afraid the last time we talked, that would be the last.
Sorry. I do want to keep coming back. I really enjoy your company.
About that.
Can I not come back? Did I mess up that badly? I'm really sorry. Okay, I'll
No.
whatever.
It's all fine. Please stop apologizing. You're good. I just nothing. You're good.
Okay, good. So what happened with your wife?
A couple of weeks back, the divorce was finalized.
Did you try to?
There was no point.
I'm trying not to use other people's words, but there's this song, Wicked Game, that I was obsessed with at the time. The lyrics hurt. I don't want to fall in love. This world is only going to break your heart. What a wicked thing to do, to let me dream of you. I never dreamed that I'd love someone like you, and I never dreamed that I'd lose somebody like you. The world was on fire, and no one can save me but you.
Did those lyrics stop you from loving Charlie?
No, I couldn't help loving Charlie no matter what I tried. Deep down, I wished you and your wife would work out, because I guess that would give me some hope.
I wish it could have. So you and Charlie, what's going on with that?
I haven't seen them in a while. Part of my treatment, in a way, not like I'm isolating myself. We text constantly. I needed time. But after this, I was thinking of inviting them over.
Ooh, are you going to tell them how you feel?
Stop! You're making me feel all gooey, like bad gooey.
Bad gooey is amazing. You're young. Live in that gooeys for as long as you can.
Okay, Grandpa.
Yes, little dearie, it's the old Gramps.
See, now I'm starting to regret coming back.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're back. Really missed you and your gloominess and sad taste of music.
I missed you too. I know things aren't going to be smooth and as good as I feel now. I know it's not linear or simple. The before was fine and the after was bad. Now it's just, well, now, no expectations.
You think it's bad again?
You might, but then I'll deal with it.
There's something I want to tell you.
Okay.
Soul. That's my name.
Ivana, that's mine.
Lights fade. Act 2, Scene 7, Francis's room. Music is blasting. Francis lays on the floor. The door opens. Francis doesn't even bother sitting up. Charlie walks in.
Hi. Why are you on the floor? Does the music sound better from down there?
I don't know. Seemed right.
Charlie sits down on the floor.
Yeah. The music definitely sounds better here.
Ivana sits up and pauses the song that's playing.
Thanks for coming.
Of course.
I haven't talked to Alex. Well, she hasn't talked to me.
So you reached out?
Yeah, I sent her this long-ass paragraph trying to explain myself and apologizing. Part of me doesn't feel like I have to apologize, but I did say things I didn't mean. Hurtful things.
Alex always expects too much from everyone. Sometimes you need to be selfish, to do something for yourself and not for anyone else. You care about her and she cares about you, and that's all that should matter, not whether or not you went to the CCF.
Right. Thank you. You rock.
Yeah, I do.
Thanks for coming, by the way. I know it was last minute and it's late.
Yeah, it felt like a booty call. You literally started with, "You up?"
It's an emotional booty call.
Ah, so the best type of booty call.
I want to show you a song.
Ooh, an emotional song booty call. Sexy.
I hate you.
Ivana grabs her phone and begins to look for the song.
I suck at speaking.
Words are hard.
They are, like putting them in order.
The worst. And there's so many ways to say one thing. How can you choose?
Exactly. But yeah, words hard. And my brain, always so much going on and it sucks at braining.
Great word. But your brain doesn't suck. It's a good brain.
Good brain. Anyways, my brain and my heart want to say something and I don't think I can say it, so music.
Ivana hits play on the song. A soft piano melody fills the room. Throughout the song, something changes. Charlie closes their eyes and really listens to the lyrics, opening their eyes when they finally understand, when the words sink in and they finally see. They see Ivana and she sits there, looking at them with her heart in her hands. She's terrified. Charlie takes her hands and just holds her gently because they know the weight of what this means. The song ends.
I feel like that was pretty fucking obvious, but yeah, I like you. I mean, you're a dumbass in the best way possible.
Thanks.
I meant that as a compliment. Fuck. See, like, words.
Hard.
Yup. I think you're great and wonderful.
You're pretty great and wonderful too. I mean, even if you can't speak.
I fucking hate you.
Nah, you like me.
God, I should have said anything.
No, I'm glad you did. I like you too.
Aw, you like me.
Yes, a lot. I can't wait to tell Alex.
Of course, that asshole knew.
Yeah, they kept telling me to tell you, but I'm
A little bitch.
basically, yeah. And hey, now Alex will have to talk to you. You know, they live for this type of shit.
Yeah, that was my whole plan all along. Tell you I like you just to get to Alex so she can talk to me.
Fucking mastermind.
About everything that's happened, I was cold, mainly for my benefit. Thought it would be easier. Every time I pushed you away or pushed anyone away, I regretted it because I didn't want to be alone. But I was also afraid of bringing you into my darkness. Charlie, it still hurts so much. I thought I was weak because you were there and you were fine.
I wasn't fine. It hurt me too. I don't know. I confronted it.
I couldn't.
I didn't see as much as you did. You ran back inside to get Sam out.
I heard about what happened to him.
I'm sorry we didn't tell you. I know you always had a soft spot for him. He was so sweet. And for you to go back inside into that fucking hellhole to save him and then for him to later die. I'm sorry. I cried too much lately, mainly because of you, which isn't your fault.
Sorry, I'm laughing. I'm just happy you're crying. Sorry, is that bad? I always wanted someone to cry for me. Not to hold on to all this pain by myself, to know that someone cares enough to cry. It was so dark. This ache, weight on your chest, tingling everywhere. The want to be numb, to distract yourself with whatever you can just to not think about it. Constantly thinking, I don't know how much I want to do this anymore. I felt like trying was wasteful. I'm tired of crying and I'm feeling worthless. I was tired of thinking of reasons to stick around. I know my pain won't disappear and I don't want it to go to others, but I selfishly don't care right now. Is that fine?
Please be selfish.
Charlie kisses Ivana. Things are now so simple. Lights fade. Act 2, Scene 8. Ivana is humming along to a song as she enters the CCF. Intercom on.
I came across this new love song and I think you'll really like it. It's a love song and it's happy. A shock, I know.
Ooh, I love songs.
Everything about voice 2 seems fake, like those stupid, cheery customer service voices. Every word they say has no true feeling behind it. They're a corporate robot.
Who the fuck are you?
I'm your carer.
No, you're not.
I am your carer, ready to help you in whatever way you need. I know this can be a little awkward at first, but here at the Cultural Care Organization, we are proud to offer you some of the best carers in the country. I've been trained to be a good listener, and I'm here for you because I care.
Oh, fuck off.
I didn't like that kind of language, hon.
Don't call me hun.
What can I call you then?
You don't call me anything. Where is Paul K?
Paul Care? Oh, your old carer?
They're not my old. Where are they?
They've been promoted. They've gotten the honor of working with our corporate office.
So they're just gone.
I can tell you formed a strong connection with your past carer, but I have a feeling you and I will become really close.
Your feeling is wrong.
No feeling is wrong. You are valid in every feeling you have.
Fake.
Excuse me?
You're fucking fake. Everything about your fucking voice is fucking fake. Every word you say is void to any true emotion, and you don't see me as a human.
Don't me that way. I'm just trying to help. Please, I'm gonna have to ask you to stop before I have to call security.
You don't have to call security. I'm leaving.
Ivana gets up and begins to storm out.
Have a great day, hon.
Fuck you too.
The door slams shut behind her. Ivana rushes out and crashes into Alex.
Hey, what's wrong with Ivana?
Alex? Sorry for running into you. Wait, why are you here?
Alex gestures to their camera.
Working on a new doc.
Yeah, infiltrating the beast. You inspired me, so at least you weren't for nothing.
Wow, thanks.
Heard you and Charlie are together now. Don't fuck it up.
Yeah, they're great. It's great. Definitely don't want to fuck it up. I miss you, even though you are an asshole.
The nicest asshole. You said that to me a week after we met.
Still true.
Right. Look, I care about you, obviously. We've been friends for years, but maybe that friendship just isn't worth it anymore. I know you went through some shit, but it was too much for me. I'm working on some pretty cool projects with some badass people who see this fucking shit show of a government for what it really is. You and Charlie were just too passive for me.
Oh, okay. If that's what you want,
It is. I have to get going. My session starts soon. I have this bitch right where I want her. Bye.
Alex leaves before Ivana can say anything. Lights fade. Act 2, Scene 9. Ivana sits on the floor next to Charlie. Ivana plays around with her new guitar, playing random chords. Charlie is painting.
So weird.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't expect anything from Alex, but they were so detached from me. It hurt.
They haven't replied to any of my texts. It's like they've vanished, never to be seen again.
So dramatic.
And Paul K,
Gone. I'm glad I went back, that they could see me as who I'm trying to be. Oh, so cheesy. Whatever, that's over.
I'm sorry. They sounded great.
Their real name was Soul. Their ex-wife, Luna.
Wait, that's so cute. Well, they're divorced, so that makes it a little less cute, but still.
Clark also thought it was cute.
Clark, the sexy therapist, my rival.
Stop! Never should have told you I thought she was cute. You're obviously cuter.
Duh. So how's that going?
I told Clark how I was going to eat yellow paint.
What?
Charlie takes the yellow paint they were using and moves it away from Ivana.
Apparently, Vincent van Gogh used to eat yellow paint thinking it would make him happier.
That's sad.
He was a very sad person. Remember how much I cried when I watched the Doctor Who episode about him?
You couldn't stop crying for an hour, you fucking nerd.
Exactly. So I told Clark that I was going to eat yellow paint because I thought it would help me be happier. Of course, I was fucking with him. It was hilarious to see his reaction.
Ava,
Yeah.
don't eat yellow paint.
It would probably kill me, and I don't want to die. I was always afraid of losing someone else in my life after my dad, and then the raid happened, and I lost myself. And for once, I can see beyond this. When I think about tomorrow and the day after that, and the day after that, I see it all. And fuck! It's so beautiful. And I want it all.
That mixtape I made you.
Yeah?
Do you know why I named it what I did?
I'm never gonna know you now, my stupid stranger crab.
Well, it's number 2. It's a lyric in that song. You showed it to me. I'm never gonna know you now, but I'm gonna love you anyhow. The before you, the after, and the now.
Gooey.
Bad Gary.
They laugh. The lights fade to blackout. End of play.